And welcome back. It's another episode of the Curbcast podcast. How you guys doing?
We're doing great.
Fantastic.
It's a great night. Yeah, it's a little chilly, but we're here.
Yep, we are here. We're outside the Founding Fathers, and this is another great event. And if you've never tuned into the podcast before, we have one great show lined up for you.
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, I'm going to give you a rundown of what it is we're doing here. The Curbcast is a mobile podcast we set up at different events locally. Last episode, if you tuned in, we were at the Raven with the TBD show.
Oh, yeah.
That was an amazing episode. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram. We're up on TikTok as well, so highly suggest that you guys go check that out. We set up, and we just have fun. We play a little game we like to call Topic Roulette, and I'll explain what that is. So, Topic Roulette, it gives our guests a chance to break the ice.
Yeah, it's definitely an icebreaker. It's basically, topic roulette. It speaks for itself.
Yeah.
It's a roulette wheel, bunch of topics. And once the guest comes on to kind of break the ice, they click the button and spin the wheel. And then we go with a question and we kind of let it run from there.
Yeah, it's filled with just completely random topics that we've kind of picked, but it's a free-for-all.
Yep, and we try to give out random facts and information throughout the episode as we can.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to give a quick shout-out to our sponsors, Digital Realm Studios. Digital Realm Studios is a digital film and broadcast media company specializing in film, digital film, and visual and audio integrated events.
Axiom Hi-Fi is a very similar company that's more concerned about like the live events, and it handles things such as audio engineering, visual engineering stuff of that nature.
You mean things like this podcast?
Yeah.
Things like this podcast and like DJing and mixing and all that fun stuff.
Yep, and we can't forget to do a shout out for where we're at right now, which is the Founding Fathers Collective right here in downtown Prescott. We're right behind the Hilton over there and kind of across from Rosati's. If you don't know this place, look it up, Founding Fathers Collective. They do a lot of fun stuff, and I believe we're going to have somebody involved with it.
Yeah, we have a guest coming on. I want to say his name is Grant Casada.
The owner?
Yeah, the owner.
The founding father.
The founding father
of the Founding Fathers. All right, well, I'm Big Jon.
I'm Asher King Orlando.
And I'm Tim Rudy.
And we are going to go ahead and get started with our first guest.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Curbcast, everybody. My name is Asher King Orlando.
I'm Big Jon.
And we're joined here today by
Grant Casada.
And Grant is the owner of Founding Fathers Collective Social Club here. Not Social Club, I'm sorry, that's the Fairweather. But the Founding Fathers right here in downtown Prescott, if you've never heard of it, it's right behind the Holiday Inn. Is that a Holiday Inn? Or Hilton? My bad.
Yeah, Hilton.
That's the Hilton back there. And these guys, they do all sorts of stuff. Can you give us just kind of a quick rundown of what the Founding Fathers is about?
Yeah, so we have about 21,000 square feet. And underneath the buildings we have a coffee shop, we have a jiu-jitsu studio, which is a buddy of ours, we have a functional fitness gym, we have Tri-City Men's Health, we have 65-wall self-serve tap wall, cigar area, a barber shop, a speakeasy.
A speakeasy that's growing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're going to be adding a kitchen here in the next probably 6 months.
Wow.
So,
Nice.
It's
Yeah.
crazy because a lot of what you focused on, the original focus is Founding Fathers is basically a collection of different different type of businesses that are kind of male focused, male centric, but you've opened it up to everybody. Like anybody can come, young and old, and just kind of have a seat, hang out, and enjoy the atmosphere that you've created, which is by itself incredible. Just
That's where we're set up right now, and it is incredible. The atmosphere when you go inside, it's super open. You got the barbershop right when you walk in, and it's beautiful.
yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, I started everything with John Hancock Barbershop, and then the focus was really grow beyond that and really provide a place that's like a master plan third space. So
nice.
all of us probably go to coffee shops or bars or go to the gym or haircuts and stuff like that. And so how do you incorporate all of those type of concepts into one physical location?
Add beer.
And add beer. Yeah. And lots of beer. We're the largest tap wall in the state.
Yeah,
So
no, it's crazy. How many taps do you have on the wall?
65.
65.
So
And you
the
change
largest
them
for
out.
Self-serve. Yeah, we pumped through those things. Yeah. When we opened up, my goal was to get through the whole wall in a week, just like an ounce or two at each one. Yeah, that never happened.
Oh, and that's something very unique about how you do it is you charge by the ounce, not by the glass. So you can go up to some place and get, just try a couple ounces of one that you've never heard of before and only pay a small amount just to try that beer.
Yeah. Yeah, more of a tasting, so you're not stuck with a, expensive, crappy beer that you don't really want.
Yeah, exactly.
You taste a little bit of this, a
well,
little bit of that.
We're getting relatively off topic because we have a goal on the show.
No, we got a couple of questions for you.
Okay.
I'm going to kick it off. So what, other than trying to put everything together, what really initially kicked it off and inspired you to start? Did you see a need in the community, or was it just something that you were late night in bed and you're like, boom, light bulb?
Yeah, no. So my wife and I are from Prescott. We moved back after I got out of the military in 2014. Raised our kids here, and there's a lot of great, concepts and other businesses here. But I really just, those were all things that I tended to gravitate towards. Obviously, beer or coffee or haircuts or the gym or as we continue to grow and develop other concepts, it was a focus of trying to create a very unique physical location that collects all these different businesses and then provides something unique for people on a daily basis. You have a lot of people that are going to come in the morning for maybe a coffee or go to the gym, and then they're going to come back for maybe a haircut or go have a beer or eat something from one of the food trucks. So it's really focused with how do you create something unique that captures a broad demographic of people.
And one of your most recent additions to that kind of broad demographic is the poker tournaments that you just started, right?
Yeah, actually, I think we've been doing them now for maybe 6 months.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if we're doing it longer, but every Wednesday and Sunday night, I think they start at 6 o'clock to 9.
I believe. Yeah, I was talking to Boomer earlier, who's running the Wednesday night, and the poker game itself starts at 7, but the sign up starts around 6.
Yep.
And I think he said that there's 2 on Sunday, 4 and 7.
Yeah.
And the greatest thing, it's like a point earning system to where over the course of about 12 weeks, you build up points, and the winners at the end of the 12 week get an entry into Talking Sticks poker tournament, which is pretty crazy because then you have a chance at real money.
Yeah,
and there's no buy-in.
Yeah.
There's no buy-in here.
Yeah, I think you come, you play, whoever the winner is, they can win, I think, gift cards to Founding Fathers.
Oh, that's
cool.
And then tonight, there's also a chess tournament every Wednesday. So we always have chess games going, chess players. So
nerds.
No offense to the chess players out there.
Well, I grew up kind of playing chess, but then I threw it away and went
tough
right to
game.
checkers because it's so much better. I just like saying king me.
then got rid of that and went to tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, tic-tac-toe
right?
is so cool, man, because theoretically, no one really can win that game. If everybody plays it perfectly, nobody wins.
Yeah. If you play it as a team, but that's not the goal.
No, you can't play tic-tac-toe as a team. That's too many T's.
So I had another question for you.
Yeah.
I know your goal was to get a physical location with all of these great ideas kind of put into one place. Have your goals stayed the same? Are you still trying to hit that? Or has things changed? Are you getting new ideas, new goals?
Yeah, no, that's a great question, Asher. No, I think with what we have physically, it's about 21,000 square feet, and I think the focus really is to go bigger. And so our next couple locations, we're looking at one in West Phoenix and then one potentially over in Prescott Valley. But moving forward, those locations would physically be about 45 to 60,000 square feet. So there's some more concepts that we'll put in there. I already have the layout of what it's going to look like, but the focus really is having an entire social aspect, a whole private aspect, and more professional, and then more of a personal development aspect. And so really collecting or creating an entire symbiotic physical location where people can come in and there's just so much to do, to include kids daycare and all sorts of stuff. So
no beach volleyball.
Maybe, dude, that's a good idea.
Beach volleyball and beer. I'm telling you,
Arizona?
man, that would be a killer. Indoor beach volleyball.
I don't know how you bring the beach inside, but that would be kind of cool.
I'm telling you, this guy Grant will probably figure it out if he really wants it. I'm sure.
A little sand.
He'll get a little mini wave pool and sand and a big pit over there, and it's it'll be fun.
So you're just really focusing on expanding to other places. You said Phoenix too.
Yeah.
Do you have connections out there that you're getting started?
I do. Yeah. So I have a pretty good network down there, and the focus of as it continued to grow, I think, especially all of us when we went through COVID and came out the other side. What I think kind of developed in that entire process for most of us is you realize a lot of people are so disconnected with other people within their communities. And so how do you create different concepts that bring people together to where they actually do life together and they get to know each other and value some level of connectivity with the people in their communities.
Cool.
That's really cool.
Well, we've been talking about this, but there is a certain aspect to this podcast that we have to put our guests through the paces of, and that is
okay.
You got to go through it. The topic.
I see the
roulette wheel.
the spin. This is awesome. Okay.
Yeah, so it's loaded with topics.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, you push that. It'll give you your topic, and we'll get
just
right
the white
into
button.
It. Yep.
Let's hit it. It's pretty creative. I like this setup, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Appreciate
cool.
it. Yeah. Relationships.
Okay.
Oh,
We have a winner.
This one has always gotten our guests.
This one can be tricky.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna start us off. I
You
got a
do that.
question for you.
Okay.
What's the worst date you've ever been on?
Dude, I don't.
Have they all been amazing? Just like top tier.
Yeah, they're all pretty. I've been married for 18 years. So it's been a
so
long
it's
time.
like,
The dating year would have been like in my early 20s, but I guess you're a younger guy. Are you married or anything?
I
yet?
am not.
Okay.
No.
Don't take yourself too serious.
Yeah.
Be authentic and genuine and confident, and don't be arrant.
Man,
And have a good time.
flipped the question as relationship
Yeah,
advice
right?
now.
Now I'm getting taught up.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
let's do along the lines of relationship. We'll stick with that.
Okay.
Let's do word associations.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
You want to throw?
I'm going to throw a word out, and I want you to apply it to
Taylor Swift.
relationship.
Travis Kelce?
I was going to say potato, so that works. Anyway, back to the spuds. We just throw a word out there, and you associate it to either relationship advice or something that you've experienced, and I'm just going to stick with potato.
Like tomato?
No, it's not necessarily like
Or how-
Potato and relationships. What's your relationship with potatoes?
Yeah.
Dude, who doesn't
There
like
you
a good? Who doesn't like a good spud, man?
I know.
They're everywhere.
And there's so many different.
There's so much
options.
use for potatoes,
Well, that's
Probably
great
not as much as
relationship
eggs.
advice.
but a lot of use for potatoes.
Yeah, you can do a lot more with
Fries,
eggs.
you can cook them.
But put them together, eggs and potatoes. Oh, I had a nice little thin pan steak there, and now I'm getting hungry.
Yeah,
I got to go
I can eat
somewhere.
breakfast any time of the day.
Yeah, for
my
sure,
go-to.
man. That's why I got chickens at home because I always have
They
eggs.
just got the eggs on
Yep.
deck.
They're on lock right there. I just go out in the morning and scare the chicken, grab one out of its nest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Where it's roosted.
Yeah. All right. How did we get there?
I don't
How
know,
did we
but
get here?
I think we're.
I think we got
Hey,
one
I'm
more
along for the
question.
ride, guys.
Yeah, I think we got one more question.
Yeah.
Oh, because I think we're almost done. But go ahead. Let's
I
see
got
what we got.
one more question.
Yeah.
So, if everyone in Prescott were to listen to this episode, what would you want to leave them with?
Man, that's great. You could. For me and founding fathers, I sum it up and kind of like taken from scripture, right? Love God and love people, and that's it. And so when you look at ultimately what we're trying to create is like create something that's very unique that collects a lot of good people and puts people in proximity with each other. Everything is relationships, right? So
Building that.
when I look
community.
at how I got to where I'm at and I talk to people about it, it's like everything is people, and you have a genuine interest in other people's stories for no other reason than just being interested in people. And the needle will move on its own, but be genuinely authentic with who you are and how you develop relationships. And that's usually how you move the needle along when it comes to what you're trying to accomplish in your life. So,
Well, that's
a
great.
great
That's
answer.
sage advice right
Yeah.
there. Now, if you want to check out this guy and see what they've got to offer down here at Founding Fathers, like I said, it's behind Hilton, kind of off of Montezuma, across from Rosati's down there. What's the actual address?
218. 218 North Granite Street,
There you go.
and website's foundingfatherscollective.com.
Awesome. So we appreciate you for coming on, Grant. It's been amazing. We hope this brings you some business.
Asher, thanks.
We hope it continues to grow. Maybe get some new locations that we can set up.
Yeah, man. Hey, thanks, and have a great time doing this. This is awesome.
Appreciate it. Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you.
absolutely. John, thanks, buddy.
Yep. Thank you, Grant.
Welcome back to Curbcast, guys. We're back with another guest. I'm one of your hosts, Asher King Orlando.
And I'm another one of your hosts, Tim Rudy, and I'm also a former student of...
Robin Bryce. I'm the guest, I guess, here today.
Yeah, we got Robin Bryce on the Curbcast, so we appreciate you for coming on.
Thanks
We're
for
going to
having
play
me.
our little game. So is it up and running, Tim? 1993.
1995.
This is also my stepmom. So,
Yeah, what's
I
up?
get the same.
All
kind of
right.
dates.
So can you give us a quick rundown of the game we're playing?
So we're going to play topic roulette. It's filled with all sorts of topics, which we have predetermined questions to, and we're going to cook you with them.
Oh,
So
Absolutely
I like
torture
that.
you.
I'm going to have you.
I'm a
It's
little
cold.
old. I'm not sure quite. I'm not up on the lingo. Cook. I'm sure I want to be cooked, but all right.
We're going to have you go ahead and hit that topic wheel, and then we're ready to hop into this thing.
Okay, I just touched it.
Just,
Ooh,
Tim,
it
what are you
just died.
Tim, what?
what did you do?
You had one job.
It wasn't
know
my job.
I'm going to blame Tim, but we're just going to go. I want to talk about this so bad.
Okay, let's do it. Pick a topic.
Conspiracy
Oh,
theories.
yikes.
Ooh.
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't know how
So-
much of a conspiracy theorist I am, but
Well,
let's
I feel
dive
like
in.
you could get down with
Oh,
some
my.
time travel. Does it exist,
Just-
Robin?
Wow, I think that if time travel existed, at least in the time that I was alive, I would come back and, tell myself to make better decisions for myself, invest more heavily in my future. But, I definitely think that there's probably the possibility of alternate dimensions, alternate timelines, which I think probably opens up the door for time travel. Maybe I'm not really a string theorist too heavily. I just kind of focus on the now, but it would be cool. Time travel.
I like the way you're thinking.
Thank you.
But I think it's interesting because, as technology progresses,
Yeah.
it's kind of more and more likely that it might be a thing.
Okay, so I'll tell you this, it's not really time travel, but I will say that the more that I've been diving into this like immersive learning realm and the job that I do, I work over at Yavapai College. I get to like nerd out and immersive learning, VR, game experiences, game theory, different things like that definitely play into my world. And the more I learn about the benefits of game theory and the scientific evidence behind it that supports that it really does help like our brains and our motivations and different things like that, it makes me question, like, are we living in a simulation? Are we living in a game? And that's why these things work so well for us, because
Like, what was the Matrix really
right?
about?
Like I see
Where's the signs?
zeros and ones.
The
Just
signs are there.
that is definitely something that I think that more and more the more that I know, I think the more that I'm a little more open to the idea that
become
like,
more
is
aware.
this real?
She's slowly starting to take the red pill.
Right? And fully
Right.
like swallowed. It's at least hanging in my cheek right now. I'm not sure.
Oh, you're just zenning it? You just got a zen in of
Yeah.
the red pill?
Sucking-
hasn't fully-
I just haven't fully, committed.
Yeah, no. Fair enough.
This does remind me, I don't know if you'll remember this.
Oh
'cause
my.
Oh,
You
boy.
have so many things happen to you as a teacher, and you meet so many people that I feel like it'd be hard to remember literally anything.
Uh-huh.
But we were in your computer, I think it was your computer science class, we were talking about like the senses
Uh-huh.
and the senses we don't have, and the stuff like if a tree falls in the woods and no one's there to see it, does it really happen?
Right.
And all the stuff
Oh.
we might be missing because we may not have the senses to like perceive
Right.
such things.
Or like, what if everything behind you doesn't actually exist?
It's only whenever you look
yeah,
at it.
when you're looking at it, because you only have a degree of field of vision.
Right.
So this is actually real.
Right?
But this isn't.
No.
My hands aren't real.
I
right
can't
now.
see it. If I can't see it,
I
you
can't
know?
see them.
If we can't perceive it, I mean, it plays to your point.
Yeah.
If we can't perceive it, is it really happening?
Is it really real, dog?
Is it really real?
All right, one more conspiracy theory.
Oh my.
This one will really get the crowd riling.
Uh-oh.
Our crowd, get ready.
So a while back, it was kind of like a social media fad. Birds aren't
Birds aren't real.
Birds aren't real. They land on power lines to charge. They aren't they just the weirdest creatures?
Pigeons, at least, aren't real,
Yeah,
for sure.
no.
They're definitely government agents.
Yeah.
For sure. They got cameras and,
They
you know.
look the part. Like,
Right?
They're like, they got little suits on.
Right?
They
Just-
look like government officials,
Just walking around listening
and
to
they
what
play dumb.
Yeah, right?
They play dumb on purpose.
Mhm.
I've never
Yeah, we
Never come in close contact, but
we had a pigeon that some of us inside in my building where I work at over at Yavapai, we were feeding and keeping happy. Groundskeeper didn't like it; it made quite a mess. So, but you know, I mean, they're cute. They're not real, but they're cute.
yeah,
you know,
that's why they made them so cute.
You're right,
It's
like-
it's convincing.
I mean, but have you ever seen a baby pigeon? I mean,
no, you literally.
who's ever seen a baby pigeon?
That is literally so true.
Right?
Probably zoos. People who own zoos are like
No.
Maybe
zoologists.
I haven't seen a video, haven't seen a post. I mean, I've seen. You
There's
know,
only eggs.
I
and
do a lot of
adults.
doom scrolling, and you would think that at least come across something that resembles a baby pigeon, and I have not seen this yet. So I question: pigeons aren't real?
So
they don't
we're
exist.
here in a simulation with not real birds.
You know what I'm. You know.
love
You
it.
have you ever seen a baby pigeon? Okay.
We got an off-screen guest right now.
Just trying to bring in the people from the street.
Well, I appreciate you. Oh my
Definitely.
gosh, he just pulled up a picture. Show the camera.
Not to rain on anyone's
the
parade or
camera.
anything.
Are you sure
That's
they're
a-
pigeons?
Yeah, that
I mean,
doesn't
do you
look
believe
like a
everything you've
pigeon.
seen on the internet?
According
I
to
don't know.
Bird Fact, they are. I feel like Bird Fact.
Oh, that sounds like a legitimate site. Is that a .org or a .gov? Like,
Yeah, for real. Where's the funding coming from?
there
for
are
these?
some gnarly pictures of these things.
I'd like to follow the money on that one.
These things are gnarly. Look at this.
Oh, it's cute. That's
It's a little busted looking.
and not.
That's
it's
like
it's like a duck and a chicken. I don't even know what that's. It's disturbing.
a ducking.
It's a ducking.
A ducking bird.
Yeah, it's your ducking.
Well, we.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
this was fun.
Yeah, we appreciate you for coming on, sharing your conspiracy theory thoughts.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for asking the
Yeah,
questions. They were very important. I'm
absolutely.
glad that we can spread the word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spread the awareness.
Yeah.
Look out for those fake pigeons.
Yeah, for sure.
And we'll be back with another guest right after this. Thanks, Robin.
Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Thank
Robin.
you.
And we're back. I'm Big Jon, right outside the Founding Fathers with the Curbcast Pod.
And I'm Tim.
And that's Tiny Tim right over there.
Yep.
And we've got our next guest on the line here, live. Not on the line.
No.
And who are we talking to?
I'm Lindsay Fox, owner of the Fairweather Social Club.
Yeah? And what's that?
The Fairweather Social Club is a new bar in town. We focus on classic cocktails. We have all natural wines, small beer program, pretty decent non-alcohol program. You know, we're focusing on the social plus the bar. So
You have all ages that can come and join and be a part of this?
technically, technically it's still a bar. Technically, we still have the Class 6 license, but, we have a beautiful outdoor space.
Mm-hmm.
My son likes to come with his friends and, like our non-alcoholic menu isn't a mocktail list. It doesn't have fake booze in it, so there's no chance of any alcohol in it. It's, just like delicious syrups and soda and, stuff like that. But
So what's the main focus, the main goal behind creating this this bar, this collection, this social club of yours?
just that, like giving the community a place where they can come and hang out and meet new people and, listen to new music and see art. And
So you have a stage and a live audio area, a live music area?
yeah, so outside of the Fairweather is a big it's a community space. There's a little coffee shop out there, and they put food trucks out there, and there's a big stage in the back, and we have two patios in the back. So there's, I think it's the biggest patio in town.
Oh, wow.
Right now because it's cold. We have people inside the bar. We have a trio that plays on Thursday nights. They do like cute dance lessons before they dance. This week they're doing the Charleston before the band starts.
Nice.
It's 6:30 on Thursdays.
Oh, there you go.
That's very nice.
Yeah, no, it's actually a lot of fun, and it's really cute, and just gives people something to do other than just like go into a loud environment and
Yell at each other,
and
trying
yell
to
at
talk.
each other,
Yeah.
right? So you're never going to have to try to talk over someone.
That's nice.
It's one of my favorite things is watching people just meet each other.
Nice.
What is like a variety of events you guys hold? Like, is it all just music, or do you guys do like comedy shows and stuff like that?
Well, we just started. We've only been
Oh.
open for a month and a half. So, we had the Witches Market in October. We did have a marathon that
Ooh.
the run started there, and one of them was 50 50 miles, and the other one was 100 miles.
Oh, wow.
You know, so they were there for like over a span of 3 days. And obviously not the whole time.
Right.
But,
3 full days of hanging out at the Fairweather Social Club.
right? Woo, that's what I do. Literally.
So you've been open for, you said, a month and a half?
Uh-huh.
And where exactly are you located?
We are on North Cortez. It's actually the old Cattleman's building across from the little, there's like a little gap where the Eagles used to be. So.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, across from Two Mamas.
Mhm.
So we have food around. We don't serve food, but there's food around us. So if you wanted to bring it in, you're welcome to.
Yeah, there's that new Hawaiian barbecue place
Ooh.
right next to you. And I've been there. They're pretty good for
Yeah,
sure. So,
yeah.
and do you guys allow food to be brought in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
All right. So we do want to play this game with you.
Okay.
And it is called Topic Roulette. And I believe we talked about it earlier. So we have a wheel of topics right here.
Uh-huh.
And we're just going to have you spin the wheel. All you got to do is tap it. And whatever you land on, we'll ask you a question about. If you don't really like your topic, you can do another spin if you want.
Thanks.
But
Go ahead,
just
press.
go ahead and, yep.
And we'll wait for
I
it
really
to
wanted
spin.
to spin it, yeah.
I know. Maybe we'll get a real one eventually.
All right. So we got the super segment. Do you remember this one, John?
I actually don't. How about refreshing me on this one?
Okay. So you are going to tell us a superpower, and we're going to pick all your weaknesses / downsides.
Oh, the limits. Yes.
Like my superpower?
You pick
Yeah.
a superpower, and we tell you what restrictions or what comes with it that you may not expect to come with it. So name one.
Lightning speed.
Lightning speed.
But you can't slow down as quick as you think.
Okay.
There has to be like a cool down. You can't just immediately slow down. So you have to really prepare to slow down. You can't just immediately stop and be fine.
So no coming in hot sliding. You can't
I
do
need
that.
like a runway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Right.
need to plan it out, because if you can move at the speed of light,
Right.
or at lightning, which I guess that's technically the speed of light, isn't it? Yeah.
Something like that.
But if you can move like lightning, you can't stop like lightning.
That's true.
So that's a good restriction. Let me think. Okay. You can't run in alleyways. I don't know. I'm reaching really far, but
I feel like that's a good
You
restriction.
think so? Okay.
Or streets. Alleyways or street. I feel like if you add to it.
wow. Then where would you be able to run if you can't run on an
Exactly.
alleyway or a street?
Where would you be able to stop is the question.
That's the real question. Airports.
Airports.
And if you get enough speed at that light, or enough speed at the speed of light, you can actually go over water technically.
Yeah.
All right.
We're getting really far off topic. You got another superpower that we can limit?
My personal superpower is being able to sleep wherever.
Oh, were you in the military then?
No.
No, because I was in the Navy, and I'll tell you, we learned how to sleep everywhere and anywhere as soon as the watch was over. But that, you cannot, if that's your superpower, you can never sleep in a bed again.
Oh, that'd be
Ooh,
awful.
I didn't
Yeah.
even think about that. That's really great. That's a really great.
That's awful. You're fired.
Okay, I'm out of here. I think we just lost a little bit of light going on here. But anyway, so why don't you give another spin? Let's see what we got up next.
Would you rather?
Oh, good.
Do you? Okay. Do you have a would you rather?
Not off the top of my head. I guess just a really light one, just to like ease us into it, because would you rather kind of gets outlandish. Would you rather be taller or shorter?
Shorter.
And why is that?
I don't know. I feel like the older you get, the more your joints hurt.
Oh, that's true. That's true. It's just a lot more
I'm
to deal with.
5'5". I've already got bad back pain. I can't imagine adding another foot onto that. You know?
That definitely could be interesting, but I feel like we're kind of a little slow on the question. So I want to about the topic wheel, but I want to ask you, what's been the most challenging part of running this business? Because you just started a month and a half ago, but the Fairweather Social Club, what have you found to be the most challenging aspect of running it?
Well, I've managed a lot of bars around town, but I've never actually opened one from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of it's like the little details that you're like, oh, I didn't even think about door stoppers, you know, or like just like light bulbs, like the weird, like bar operation is bar operation. I can make you 4 million drinks. I've been bartending for 26 years, you know, but it's the little details, taxes, starting scratch from taxes and employees and like that. That's not fun. I'm getting to the point now though where it's like we're able to start having fun and getting into our music and, you know, having more events and like that part.
So it's the nickel and diming kind of thing that after you've opened the doors, you're finding these little things.
Well, a lot of it's, you know, it's funny, but like social media, I'm really bad at social media. And people are like, oh, you need to I'm like, oh, I'm going to have this party. It's going to be great. People are like, cool, you need to advertise. And I'm like, oh.
Ooh, how do I do that?
Great. Actually, my biggest challenge right now is making flyers. You know, it's like I have it in my head. I'm like, oh, I like that. And I use ChatGPT because like it's awesome. But it like never gets the wording right.
Right.
Right. So, you know, it's like the Fair Winter Social Bar 86. And it's like, what? I asked for a flyer asking, you know, say beer and music. And then it's all over the place. So that part to me is, you know, it's the little things.
They haven't quite mastered this GPT
right.
thing.
The party's in my head, but getting it onto a piece of paper and advertising it.
Finding someone who can pull it out of your head is definitely a hard thing to find in business. Someone who you can have, to use a term, equally yoked with, in that where they carry a different load and can pull that artistry out and put it on paper for you. That is definitely a big challenge for a business owner.
Yeah.
My question to you would be, what inspired you to go ahead and open this?
26 years of working for other people.
26 years of working for other people. So
you wanted something that was yours.
Right. And it's a really good feeling, like, you know, having something that I am in complete control of. It's either my failure or my success. It's, you know, I did a great job or I fucked it up. Like,
either way, it's you. Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, how long what brought you to Prescott? Were you born here?
I'm from here. Yeah.
You're from here.
Wow.
Fourth generation.
Oh, wow. Did you say that at the beginning and I forgot about that?
No, you're talking about
Okay, good. And so what other aspects of life interest you other than like the bar ownership and the social club stuff? What else do you have in your life that you kind of like absorb yourself with?
I'm an artist.
Yeah?
I paint, and actually my paintings are up in the wall in the bar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's like my own little personal art gallery
Nice.
/ bar. I'm a mom, so, you know, raising my kids. My son and Asher grew up together, my oldest son and Asher.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, me and Josh grew up together.
Yeah? Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I guess...
So I guess there's something going on the 30th, I believe.
Yeah, so we're actually celebrating the end of No Shave November with a mustache and flannel party. We have Bob Kolar coming over from The Point because he does have the best mustache in town. He's going to judge our costume or our mustache contest. We've got raffles, stuff from Founding Fathers, The Point, Lizard's Lounge, the Cortez. I'm sure there's a couple in there I'm forgetting. The Raven Cafe have all donated gift cards, and Bob donated a bottle of bourbon, and shaving a haircut full service here from Founding Fathers.
Nice.
So you just go to participating businesses and get your raffle tickets, and then come spend the evening with us around our fire pits and drink s'mores martinis and get beer specials. And
are you guys gonna do like a mustache rating contest?
so it's going to be different kinds of mustaches.
Different kinds.
Yeah.
Like
so
displays.
Yes. Well, it's like, you know,
Well,
you got the
on
big
their face,
cowboy
yeah.
mustache, you got the Hitler stash, you know,
Yeah.
whatever vibe you're going for.
If you're only listening to this and you don't see Tim, he cannot grow a mustache.
It's okay, Tim.
I'll get there one day.
Yeah.
Neither can I, honey. You're okay.
Yeah, there's all these different types and styles of mustaches, and then you have the goatee aspect of it and the full-on beards, and yeah, it can get crazy.
Right. And then you have the mustache flannel combo.
Oh.
So,
Iconic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much iconic.
you know. So.
How are we doing on time? I think we're about top for time here right now. And thank you, Lindsay Fox of the Fairweather Social Club. Now, do you have an online presence, like a website or anything like that we can drive you people to?
We have Instagram.
Okay.
Because the website's that thing that we were talking about.
Yes.
It's the Fairweather Social Bar.
Fairweather
There's-
Social Bar on Instagram.
Yeah. So the Fairweather Social Club is like a collective of the NOCO stuff. So they have like the space next to us, and then the bar.
Okay.
So the Fairweather Social Bar is what's going on with just the bar.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for sitting down with us, and
Yeah,
we
thanks for having
appreciate you being here for sure.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
And once again, we're back with another guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Oh, my name's Elijah.
Elijah, we appreciate you for coming on. I'm
no
Asher
problem.
King Orlando. This is Tim. We're back at it again. So our topic wheel's down right now. Little bit of a technical issue. So I've chosen what I want to talk about. Tim's chosen what he wants to talk about. And we're going to rock, paper, scissors this piece out. Best 2 out of 3? What are
yes.
we doing?
Yeah, best 2 out of 3. Let's establish
I got
that
hot
now.
takes. He's got relationships. Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh.
Snap.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ooh.
Oh, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hot takes it is.
All right.
So, pineapple and pizza, how do you feel about it? Does it belong on pizza?
I say no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
Get
I'm
this
saying.
man an award. Why?
Right.
Get the
Why are you on the light side and
Yeah.
don't believe that it belongs on pizza?
All right. So,
Because he's normal. That's why.
fruit.
I like mushroom on pizza.
Uh-huh.
That's something.
That's
I could get
acceptable.
behind that.
yeah. Olives, mushroom. Yeah. But I don't know about pineapple.
It's not the right taste. The tangy with the sauce, it's just not good.
Just wet. Wet pizza.
It's just wet.
I feel like-
it's just wet.
I feel like
I don't know what kind of pizza you're eating.
mushrooms and onions are almost like a seasoning. They
Mhm.
Yeah.
those are things that
They
normally get cooked.
complement.
Oh, yeah.
They
Yeah.
complement each
Mm.
other so well. But pineapple, it's disgusting. Alone, it's amazing. I like pineapple alone, but
Oh yeah.
On
And-
the sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Then
I apologize.
I guess what you say. What topping should be on the pizza then?
what toppings should be on a pizza? I'm a meat lovers kind of guy. Like I
Okay.
like the bacon,
Oh yeah.
the pepperoni. What do
I
you
am
like,
so
Tim?
basic. I just like
You're a cheese guy.
I just like pepperoni. Nothing else. Pepperoni and cheese, obviously, and then that's the pizza. I'm so basic. What about you? What is your ideal pizza?
Yeah,
Break
what-
it down.
Then I really like the meat lover one.
Yeah,
Meat
like,
lover.
I do
It's-
like the
it's a
bacon.
safe
You're a
choice.
carnivore.
Oh yeah.
It's a safe choice for any any person. Like I feel like if you don't like meat lovers, you're a little questionable.
What if you're a vegetarian?
Then you're still questionable. No offense to the
Ooh.
vegetarians out there. We love them. But meat's amazing. I love a good brisket.
Mm.
I have another hot take for you.
All right.
What's a sport that you think just shouldn't exist? Like, what's a stupid sport?
All right. So, me and Dave, we're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about it. Water polo. I think,
Really?
yeah, I with the whole university, they
Uh-huh.
want to get a water polo team, and we're like, no, we shouldn't.
We should get a better team, better sport than water polo.
They should pick the dance team over the water polo team.
Dude, the dance performance that was at the Riddlepalooza went crazy.
Yeah.
They go tough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're rolling deep.
I was hoping you would say golf.
He's not a fan of golf. I
Really?
don't know.
Okay. I don't want to take too much away from you talking, but I just gotta say this real quick. They just flatten so much land just to like make it grass. Like
so
you
it's
could
not
do
the sport.
it's not the sport, it's the aesthetics. Like you could do so much with miles and acres of land that you're
Mhm.
flattening, but they just put grass and then some holes in the grass and then they just like
And then old people go play putt-putt.
Then
on
what
it.
about
Yeah.
Top Golf then?
that's
Ooh, that's a complete,
you got me.
That's
I think
completely
you got
different.
me.
Yeah.
That's just the way they have it organized. Like if all golf was like that,
Yeah.
I feel like it would be acceptable.
Like
but
it was who can hit the ball the farthest kind of
yeah.
thing.
Okay.
And the way they have the like
Home
that
run derby.
everything set up
golf.
is just it's like giant and
Yeah. I
I
get you,
think
I
Top
get you.
Golf is really cool actually.
I can get behind Top Golf, but
Top Golf is
normal
fun.
golf. I've actually never played a full round of golf.
Same here.
Yeah,
Just Top Golf.
it's just not interesting. Like the only part that's interesting is driving on the golf carts, which is a completely different sport. Like you might as well just
Go-kart?
NASCAR. Yeah,
Yeah.
or go karting,
Yeah.
Well,
dude.
my question to you is what is an obscure sport that you think should be put on more and like more popular that's not like football or basketball or something like that?
I don't know. I guess regular volleyball instead of beach
Regular
volleyball.
volleyball?
Yeah, because we talk about beach volleyball so much, but regular volleyball, not so much.
Yeah, I get behind it. Like men's and women's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
doesn't
weird.
matter.
just
You're-
a full round supporter.
That's actually really true. You never see a lot of it. Like, I feel like after high school, you like never hear about volleyball again unless you have like
Yeah.
a relative that's in high school that plays volleyball.
Or you're
Yeah.
like at a college. Like we happen to have a volleyball team, but
Yeah, but you
you
only
don't
see
hear
the,
about them much.
Yeah, even like next to the pool, you see like the little, the sand pit,
Mhm.
for it. But where do they play the regular volleyball?
They just wherever they can
I guess so.
because it's too obscure. And there's no pro volleyball. I mean, it's in the Olympics though.
Yeah, I guess
but-
so.
Is inside? Yeah, it's only beach volleyball, right?
Yeah.
Only beach volley. So
And
I
e-
think you're right.
And-
Indoor
and even
volleyball
so,
should be
too,
more
even in high schools and everything. It's only varsity. There's no regular volleyball.
JV,
You know,
like,
there's only
yeah.
yeah.
Huh. I didn't ever think about how obscure.
Oh, really? Okay.
Sorry, we got our executive producer over here chiming in. That's all right. He's a cool guy.
We are. I love this, and I love the talk of just obscure sports. But we do have to wrap up soon.
Mm-hmm.
It was great to have you, and I really agree with your opinion that pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. And I'm really happy you said that.
I
was
knew
like,
that Tim was not.
I was
gonna
praying
have
that you were gonna say that it doesn't, or else we would have had a problem.
It's a good thing that we're all team not pineapple
Pineapple.
on pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you. Thanks for coming on,
Well,
Elijah.
thank you.
Stay warm tonight. Get home safe.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Curbcast. Once again, we're here with our next guest.
Hey.
You want to introduce yourself?
Oh, would that be me? Yeah.
That would be you.
That would be me.
I didn't realize we
Am I
hired
su-
another host.
Am I supposed to give my name now? I just,
I'd assume.
I'll
No,
tell
that
you
would-
what. I will
Unless you wanna be
introduce you as
incognito.
the one and only
Oh.
Greg Paul.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
And he just happened to be hanging around the founding fathers tonight because
Grant's my nephew.
exactly
So-
the owner. This is the uncle owner, uncle of the owner. No.
I'm
Uncle-
referred to as Uncle Greg around
Uncle-
here. So
Uncle
I just,
Greg.
Uncle
Uncle
Greg.
Greg.
Yeah.
So we got Uncle Greg on today. So
I feel
Greg-
like we just stepped into a weird Disney cartoon
No,
somehow.
no, it's all good. It's all good.
So Greg, we appreciate you for coming on. I'm just gonna have you go ahead and spin our topic wheel.
Oh.
that's
We'll get
all you-
started
yeah.
hot and heavy.
Oh, hang on. Oh,
Yeah, he spun it for you.
that's how you spin. Okay.
Yeah, it's cold out here, so the gloves come in handy.
Oh, boy.
Mm. Do we do relationships again?
We already did relationships.
All
All
right,
right.
We'll-
Let's try another.
close this one.
All right.
We'll see what we get.
Yeah, I
Maybe
can't-
it's rigged.
Pop culture.
Pop
Okay.
culture.
I know
Oh.
a few things about that.
Just a few. Well, let's see. What's happening in the world right now that we want to talk about in pop culture, Asher? You got any ideas?
Well, I've heard something a little in the works that you're a movie guy.
I'm a
so
movie
I got
guy.
a movie question.
Okay.
What is the most overrated movie franchise in your opinion?
Ooh. Wow. This is going to get deep. This gets interesting.
This is gonna get deep.
Most overrated.
Here, let me hand you a shovel. Yeah.
Terrifier.
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 The Terrifier.
Yeah. Okay, I know
The
the
new-
clown one.
Art the Clown. Yeah. It's okay.
What didn't you like about it? Because it's a horror movie, correct?
It
Or a
is.
horror
It's a
movie.
series of horror movies. I mean, Art's been a character for 5 or 6 years. In all these particular films by this particular filmmaker. This is the whole thing. Horror is not really my genre. I mean, I'm not.
Hold on a second. I have to, for knowing you personally, horror is not your genre, but you created a show that's around and surrounds by horror.
Which is why I understand. Don't say again. I understand it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it when it's good. I'm just not into the gore factor.
Yeah,
As a consumer.
I could see that. Yeah.
As
You
a
know.
consumer, you're saying. It's
Yeah,
just not
yeah.
your-
That particular genre, that style of horror is not my favorite thing. And like I said, there are a lot of people that were like taken aback, and there were a lot of people that were just like, "Oh, I'm never going to watch a movie like this again." You know, after they see it, it got a lot of hype, and it's well deserved, because I mean that's something that we haven't seen anything to that extreme recently. So but it's
just over the top.
It's way over the top. And,
Well, now I'm glad I haven't seen a single one of those movies because the Saw movies are grossed me out, and I'm guessing Terrifier's worse.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah.
I'm
No.
stay far away from
But-
that Art the Clown guy.
But in current pop culture, I'm really looking forward to the Diddy trial.
That's a horror movie. in
That's
and
a
of
horror
itself.
movie in itself. Now I just happen to be involved
True
in a
crime.
movie that's being produced by a producer out of New York, and the title, you're going to love this, it's called Freak Off.
No way.
Yes.
No
yes
way.
way.
Was that pre-planned?
Absolutely. We
Like,
jumped
how
right
long
on that.
ago?
Nice.
How
No,
long
no, no.
ago?
It's being written right now.
Right now.
It's being written right now. It'll be shot in the spring.
Okay.
So
out for
this
the
producer,
Freak
this, because it'll be right in the middle of the trials. This thing will be coming out.
You better buy stock and bleach if you're going to have all that white
And
stuff,
baby
white
oil.
party going
But-
on. And baby
Baby
oil,
oil.
yeah. Bleach and baby oil.
Lots of baby oil.
Okay.
I can't wait to see this movie.
Let's.
That's all I can say.
That's
gonna be
the title. But it's got
freaky.
nothing to do with music or Diddy. It's going to be along the lines of Terrifier. I mean, it's going to be a really
Nasty movie.
oh yeah, it's gross. I read this. I talked to the writer. I read the treatment, and I went, "What's wrong with you?
No, man. He's
I
like,
love it.
This is sick."
And his answer was, I've been at a white party.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, oh well. Just current pop culture. Just
Yeah.
staying up.
Did he sign the NDA or not?
I didn't have to because
Okay.
I'm going to be involved in one way or another. I think they actually used an old photo of mine in the treatment.
Oh, my God.
And I'm lucky enough that it's going to be fun because I get to be a porn producer.
Oh, wow.
So right, so I'm going to grow my porn stash back. And probably
pull the Ron Jeremy
wear a
look?
wig and,
Yeah.
and do the whole bit. I'm a producer, so I stand back and just look sleazy.
Yeah.
You know.
That means you got to look like Ron Jeremy. You got to hold a cigar and you got to stick your belt down low and your hips out just a little bit.
Of course.
Yeah.
Why do you know so much?
Anyway, so you're
Hold on.
you're not.
Well,
Hold on. We
It's
got
a-
this on.
John has a rather checkered past.
It's
but
rolling, right? We're rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
did-
are rolling.
So yeah, and not the way the kids roll these days.
No.
Anyway, so you are not just Grant's uncle here. You also perform here sometimes.
I
right?
do.
You're in a trio,
I have a duo,
a duo.
which we will be playing. Well, as a matter of fact, next Wednesday night.
You have a quattro, right?
Well, I do have a trio,
And
a
a
quattro,
cinco?
and a cinco.
And a cinco.
So I do solo work. I've got a
Guy
duo,
goes 2
trio,
through 5.
quartet, and just keep
Yeah,
it
for
moving.
those that don't speak Spanish or Latin.
Keeps life interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be at the Fire and Sword next Wednesday night.
Fire and
with the
Sword.
duo, and my duo is called Double Up. I'm working with a guy named Bruce Gustin, who used to be with a band called South of Winslow. They were an Eagles tribute band.
And I got to say, I've actually heard you play.
Yeah, well, thank you.
That's all I want to say.
Wow.
Dude.
No, you're good. You're slick, and you got a good voice too. It's Hey, I know him. I could
rough
talk
out
like
there.
this.
This is
It's-
true. This is
As
true.
long as you know him.
Yeah, no, I've known him for a little over a year, probably close to a couple of years now,
Yeah.
and we talked about you've got a film that you produced, and it's all done, it's all packaged,
Oh.
and it's actually on Amazon
It's out.
Prime
It's on
right now?
Amazon Prime.
What's
It's
it called
It's
again?
on Tubi. It's called Habitat.
Habitat. Go check it out.
Yeah, no, it's
Absolutely.
it's a creepy sci-fi movie. It's really
It's a sci-fi
interesting.
thriller.
Yeah.
And we shot it in Prescott Valley. We literally built the
Oh,
set.
really? It's
spent
in-
spent about 4 weeks doing it. It's a contained thriller. So we built this interior set of this habitat, and there are 6 characters that are in it. It's 6 different stories that all go through here. Something goes wrong about halfway through. These people are all volunteers from like mental asylums and prisons in the future, and they get the volunteers, so they stick them in this habitat. And they tell them, we're gonna observe you for 100 days, 100 lunar days, and when they wake up, you don't know if they're off planet or what. But the whole point of it is that something goes wrong halfway through, and now all of a sudden it's a race to get out of this thing.
Oh.
How do they get out? And some people make it, and some people don't. They all take a different approach. You've got 6 different people you can kind of root for, because they're all in this habitat and they're all living. It's the same environment. It's like
It's like a social experiment.
It is definitely a social, well, not a social experiment, but it's an experiment.
I can't wait to watch that. I really can't. I'm glad. Yeah, you're going to send me the link, and maybe we'll have it sent out on our Instagram.
Put it up and
Sure,
promote
sure.
it. Definitely, that's what we're here to do. And
Great.
also have great conversations about wacky stuff,
Yeah.
freak offs, and
Cue
all
exit
sorts
left.
of stuff. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Diddy's parties. Anyway,
Pop culture.
but you also did a TV show that you started, kind of a concept, and we talked about it a little bit how that's
Yes,
kind of
we
on
did.
in the can right now, just kind of waiting to see what happens with it.
Exactly. Who's Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah.
And we had over 40. We had a group. You were one of the winners, John.
I was one of
You came in as I'm
waiting for that.
I'm waiting. We've got all these groups of people. They're coming in groups of 5, and they have to go through there are 4 challenges, and then you get down to the last challenge, and then it's a time challenge where you have to put a puzzle together in a room that's pitch black. You cannot see your hand in front of your face. It's pitch black.
And it's one of those kid ones where it's got like
It's a simple.
Still like
It's a simple
yeah.
puzzle, but you have to do the
Massive-
puzzle.
yeah.
Gotta put a
You have to do
square
the
in the
puzzle by
square.
feel, right? Because you got to do it by feel because you can't see anything.
Are you working with other people?
No, it's
it's
that's
like
the last
completely
competition
solo.
is 2 people, and they have their own room, and they each go into different rooms, but it's the same purpose, and you got to find a key. And you got to use that key, and you got to find a lock and unlock the lock. And when you unlock the lock, then the puzzle pieces drop down in a
Oh, that
bag.
sounds so
Then you got to
scary.
pull the bag out, and then you got to go over to a wall. You got to find the board.
And you can't drop the pieces.
No.
You can't. I mean, it's just
it's pitch black.
What do you get to wear?
What does it matter? What do
Well,
you get to wear?
I'm just thinking if you can't drop the pieces, if you have a couple coat pockets.
Well,
Well,
it was
stick
last winter,
everything
wasn't
in.
it, that we recorded?
yeah. I want to say October.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like last winter. It was right around Halloween, and so it was cold. So I'm pretty sure everybody had a jacket. But what was really fun,
But because it's dark, you can't
you can't.
see anything. So, and a couple of people got washed out because they just couldn't hang on to the puzzle pieces. They couldn't. It was just like they're in the dark and they'll turn and and now they
then
can't
you're
find it.
screwed.
Right,
And then
and they
you're
were
screwed.
pretty much screwed.
You gotta hope you have white enough teeth. And
It was pretty fun, though. I got to tell you, though, I walked in, and I think you were kind of starting to allude to this. I walked in, I had this shit-eating grin on my face. I knew that I was going to win this competition.
Confidence is
I
key.
knew I was going to win my round, but I got there at like 6:30, and I didn't go through my paces until almost midnight. But yep, sure enough, I was the winner.
Yep, we shot 4 episodes a night for 2 nights in a row down at the old Armory.
oh, okay.
So because that place is haunted, and and when you get down in the basement, there's no light, there's no windows, there's nothing. So we picked the right spot to do it in, and set these challenges up, and invited these people, and we had people come up from Tucson to be in this thing, but we used a lot of local people. And the first round of casting we're all locals. So we ended up doing 8 groups of 5. We shot 4 episodes a night, and. So we basically got a full season, 8 episodes in the can in 2 nights. So it took about an hour to go through this. We had a bunch of infrared cameras and, nighttime cameras shooting from different angles, and everybody was wearing a body cam and a microphone setup. So we got tons of footage from all these angles and making sure everything, going on. And I went and pitched it at Real Screen, which is where you pitch all your reality shows. And at that time, it was
Greg,
that was
I hate
New
to-
Orleans in February.
I
yeah.
hate to cut you off, but we're getting into a little bit into the weeds at that
Okay.
point. But the idea is that you do a lot of film and audio and stuff, and it's great.
I do.
Do you have a link, like social media or somewhere people can find you to reach out if they have questions or curiosities?
No Brains Productions, and that's No Brains with a Z. No BRAINZ.
Well, no brainer. Thank you for that. Greg Paul, thank you so
Instagram,
much.
Facebook,
Yeah, no
all-
brains with a Z at the end.
Go check them out. We appreciate you for coming on. It's been an amazing talk. We
Yeah.
could probably just keep talking and talking.
One
and
episode just for this guy, really.
I
But,
think- I think we could get that
I-
done.
yeah.
Well, I'll come back.
Okay. Well, I'll let you know next time we're out in front of one of the local businesses in Prescott, because
definitely.
that's where we do it. We're on the curb here at the Curbcast.
Okay.
Yes.
Love it.
And we're back from an absolutely amazing night at Founding Fathers. Just amazing, amazing guests.
Yes.
Yes.
Amazing just
the
amazing
energy,
vibe.
the energy out here in front of the founding fathers is just crazy, and that's not. It's a Wednesday night,
Right.
And the energy is just crazy. We've had some amazing guests. And it's just been phenomenal. I'll definitely want to thank the Founding Fathers so much for letting us come out
All
here.
of our sponsors.
Absolutely.
100%. Axiom Hi-Fi, Digital Realm Studios. That's the reason why we have this amazing setup.
And our special guest from the Fairweather
Yeah.
Social Club was that Lindsay Fox.
Lindsay Fox.
Lindsay Fox.
Huge shout out to her. Huge shout out to Grant Casada,
Uh-huh.
owner, the founding father, the
Of the
man.
Founding Father Collective.
Right.
Yep.
And
Right.
be sure to check out their events. I believe on the 30th there is a mustache and flannel contest.
Yeah, and that's at the Fairweather Social Club. They're going to have a live DJ from Axiom Hi-Fi, Beat Mauler.
Yeah.
He's going to be playing all sorts of funky jams, and we're going to get down.
Funky jams, he
Funky
says.
jam season.
Oh yeah, no, it was really a great episode. We had some good guests, and just
Yeah.
like honestly, just like all the episodes so far, we've had a blast doing this stuff. So
100%. I
Yep.
can't ask for anything more.
nope. And if you're listening to us on one platform, make sure you subscribe to the other platforms. We're all over the place. We're on Instagram. We're on Spotify,
TikTok.
YouTube, TikTok.
Yeah, we
got
made
a
a TikTok now.
I'm too
I
old
know.
for this, man. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, TikTok. I'm like, this is a clock, right? No, it's
No,
a social.
Alice in Wonderland
What?
is that way.
All right. Well, you can find us at the Curbcast Pod.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure, and definitely make sure you subscribe because on Instagram and probably TikTok too,
Yeah.
we put things out throughout the week.
And you'll get notifications if you hit the notification button, like for the YouTube.
Yeah.
It will send it out to you. And
I don't
definitely
know.
check us
Don't
out.
they do this on YouTube? They like point down and say click here,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
I don't know.
And just another
We'll do-
special thank you for everyone who tunes in to
Yeah,
the
all of our
Curbcast and
listeners.
all of our guests and all the people that just keep us going.
As
Yeah.
well
really
as you
appreciate
two.
you guys.
Our hosts
Oh,
are
yeah.
amazing.
Yes, you
Not
guys.
to toot my own
No,
horn.
no, you guys. It's you guys. It's
Yeah,
not
I'm pretty
me.
good.
You guys.
I'd say I'm pretty good.
Okay, Tim.
Yeah, no, you guys do it good.
That's why we call him Tiny Tim.
All right. Well, this has been an amazing show again, and thank you guys for tuning in and listening. And again, follow, subscribe, all of that stuff, and we'll be back soon with another lovely episode.
Check us out.
Woohoo!